Right then.
Hello.
How are you? I was going to say
I'm
I'm very tired, but I've got no right to say that to you. You're probably naked.
no, I bet you're more exhausted than I am. I've just been swanning around and eating baklava and buying fake handbags. You've been
Oh,
working.
that's what I've been doing the whole time. Just had the
Oh my
camera
God.
off. Yeah,
We'll have to compare handbags then at some point.
you got me. You got me.
Hello.
Hey
Hi, Lisa.
Lise.
Can everyone hear
Wow.
me okay? My internet's quite weak, but at
Yeah,
least
we can hear you. Yeah.
Lisa is in Ireland right now, in rural Ireland.
Oh,
it's
so
a
lucky.
joke. They just need to get a Wi-Fi box. They're just messers.
Oh.
Honest to God, I don't know what they think. How do they think it works?
Um. So it's going to have to be a quick one because obviously I've got my thing at 6:30. Lisa, are you going to be around later for the later screening? I'm hoping to pull it back a bit to
I can
11
be, yeah.
or earlier because a lot of gaps and the scheduling's a bit strange. But yeah, I don't want people sat around, but we can bring it back if it's a bit late, isn't it? Because I'm at work tomorrow as well, to be honest.
It's 10, is it? Is it after 10 o'clock?
It's 11:30 I have it, but I think it's a bit
Oh.
late for a Sunday night, that, isn't it? So I'm going to bring it back,
Might
but
be.
I'll let you know. Get Louisa to let you know because I
Yeah,
think that's
grand.
because we all have to go to work, don't we, and stuff like that, and do things.
Yeah.
Um, just let you know, I've got Eden on the call as well, who directed "See You Next Tuesday," which is in the competition selection, Louisa, with your film. But yeah, so
Awesome.
she's
Hey Eden, thanks for
Hi,
watching.
Eden.
yeah, I thought she's gonna be pop on. Oh, she said hello. There we go. Um,
I think Eden is wasn't. I think Eden might be the name of one of the sister wives in the woods in the film, wasn't it, Lisa?
Yeah.
I think it
Eden
might
Linley and
like Virtue. I
who was
think.
the third?
I was going to ask about
Virtue,
this.
that's it.
Uh, Lisa, are you in Sister Wives?
I was one of the girls
I thought so.
telling tales.
And is it me or is it Augusta that's driving the car at the end?
Yes, it
Ah,
is. And it was Augusta on the phone in this one, the one that kind of
oh,
Oh
called
yeah, that's
Fisher.
her voice.
that is good.
We all cameo in each other's films.
Yeah, yeah. Louise's like Hitchcock, isn't she? She just like pops up in her own films every now and then.
Love that.
No,
Like
nobody asks. I just force
like
myself
Quinton.
in.
Yeah, I like the way you pronounce Saoirse as well. I thought I think that's probably a very Irish
Butchered.
misconception.
Cer-
Yeah, it's
Cersei. Cersei.
she's going, is it Cersei? Yeah, but yeah. So I'll ask a couple of quick questions. I suppose Lisa, you wrote this, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
So I mean,
I
where
wrote
did it
this as a
come from?
play.
Yeah, that's right. You're playing. What was it? We know the film what it's
Yeah.
about, but that
So
relationship with the dad as well is quite magnificent, isn't it? So I mean, tell us about that.
yeah, that came from real life, I'm not gonna lie. So when the abortion referendum swung round, my dad was a big no voter. He's
Mm.
such a devout Catholic. He watches it on Facebook live streamed, like he loves it, loves mass. So just to give you yeah, an insight. So we had a lot of like back and forth debates, and I sent him loads of material, really begged him to kind of see where I was coming from. And it went
Mm.
on for like the guts of the year. And I was living in London, so I didn't get to attend the protests that were happening all over Ireland. And they were happening everywhere, these pro-choice protests. They were called Repeal, like it was the whole campaign was called Repeal, which was repealing the Eighth Amendment in the Irish Constitution. So
Yeah.
that's where that came from. But it was huge, massive movement, really exciting for Irish women because for the first time we were getting like just bodily autonomy. And yeah, we just have such a dark history of how like the government has treated Irish women forever, even the Magdalene laundries and stuff. So yeah, it was a really exciting time for me as a young woman, but I couldn't get through to my dad. And
Mm.
this was the conversation I wish we could have even had in person on the day, or like it was just imagining how we would kind of get through to each other. What would we connect on? What would we how would, he raised me for God's sake. Like I have so much love for the man and still do, and we have a great relationship. And how can we stay in a relationship of father and daughter when you're literally voting against like huge things,
You
so
could also
navigating that.
imagine like the votes kind of cancel each other out as well. So you think like, oh God, what am I doing? But it's
Yeah,
so important,
so true.
to do it.
Yeah. A huge group of people of my dad's generation were really like stuck. They didn't know how to vote because the younger generation had kind of like, I guess, swayed them away from, Catholicism and how they were brought up. So there was this kind of no, what was it called? It was when people decided not to vote at all for the first time in a referendum. There was like
Abstain.
yeah, just
Yeah.
because they just couldn't decide. They were so torn. So, but my dad did vote and he did vote no, which is sad. But anyway, it came out last year. It brought up all the old memories. We had it out all over again.
Thanks, Louisa, for that.
Hey, I was just doing what I was told.
I'm going
Can't
to
believe it.
save,
Brought up
if
all
you
the
can join later, I'm going to save my big questions for then, but I just want to compliment you on the film, really, both of you, because I said to Louise when I spoke to her previously, I said, I like all your films equally. And then I thought, I came away thinking, that's not very fair, is it? I mean, she's got one that's very, very raw. She's got one that has a sad ending. And then she's got this one, which this could have been both of those. But then I watched
yeah.
this again. And I think this is my favourite now because it's so
No.
right. And you know, and the whole Irish mentality coming from someone who's not Irish but has a bit of an affection for it. I
Mm,
loved it. And you both could have like rammed it down people's throats and said, "This is what we think," but you didn't. You
Yeah.
centered it around this conversation, which Louisa mentioned about you couldn't have a really long conversation because this is a film. But I said to her, "I wish you had, because you'd have watched them two talk for 25 minutes."
Yeah.
Both terrific, and the guy who plays the dad. I mean,
He's so
he
fab,
has me
isn't
in
he?
stitches. Just the bit with the gobshite bit where he says, "Because you think he's like setting her up, don't you? You think, oh, but thinks that guy. Oh, well, I think he's a bit of a gobshite. I laugh
mm.
every time. He just pulls the rug under your
Because
cat.
he's
You
still
think he's
protective of her. It's so interesting that like that shows that he's protective of her, but not
yeah,
protective of her enough to like, vote the way she wants him to
yeah,
vote. It's got this sort of complex feckin' relationship as a father and daughter. Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Mm,
And it almost with some of the things you say when he says, I think he says like "baby killer" or something, and she's like,
mm.
and then someone scores in the on the game, so it distracts. So it could almost have got
They almost get
ugly.
there, yeah.
So that's what I
Sport
think.
is such a important factor for how they spend time together too. I was a
Yeah,
very sporty kid and teenager, and actually that's how me and my dad connected. He drove me to all my matches and my running, and he was very hard on me. Like I could never play a good enough game, do you know what I mean? But I
yeah,
loved spending that time with him because that he cared. You get what I mean? So
Mm.
that's why I felt the match and the sport is a very important anchor to kind of also let your guard down. Have you ever heard like of people when they drive, they open up more because they're not maintaining eye contact? They can just let
yeah,
conversation spill out.
yeah.
It's
That
kind of
makes
that
sense.
idea too, or going for a walk, like a hike. You're always looking in
Mm.
front of you at the road. You're never having to like show full vulnerability by making eye contact. This is the
Mm.
same thing. It aids the same kind of, yeah,
Yeah, I like that. I
idea,
like
I
that.
guess, watching
Yeah.
the game.
Please join us later. I know I'm being a bit rude, but I have to dash from a 6:30 thing. Louise is going to be there. Look, and Lisa, you're welcome to join us. There's I'll
Yeah,
play a short
absolutely.
clip at the beginning of all the films that are in 63 films on the wall, and Fleeting is the last clip, and you'll see why,
Oh,
because it's well, you'll wait and see. It's a 2-minute clip. It's got all 63 films in it. I'm going to play that first. So,
I'll send Lisa the
Holy
link to
shit.
it now.
but
Yeah,
even if
please
we
do.
do.
Thanks, Lou.
If you don't want to stay for the later thingy, we can do a bit of question and answers after the show. I mean, I could talk about this film all day, so yeah. Not even spoke to Louisa, have I? I just spoke to
Perfect.
Lisa, I've
Thank
just ignored
you.
her.
It's all right. You're sick of me by now, I imagine.
No, not yet. Not yet.
All right. So thank you so much for choosing Fleeting to show, and let us know about the new time. I'm free this evening, so I can clock back in as well.
Yeah.
But thank you. It means a lot to us that you picked us, Robin, for this.
No, well, thank you for sending them.
Thanks,
You didn't
Robbie.
send Call Centre next year, please.
All right, yeah. So yeah, so
Right, I'll see you on the other
practice.
call in the next
All
5
right.
minutes. All right.
All right, cheers, guys. Love
Thanks.
you,
Thanks,
Lee.
Lise. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. There we go. Can you hear me?
Hello.
First question for you is, which one of us is sick of the other the most?
Yeah, I could never be sick of you.
That's why I asked you that question, so you'd say that. I feel the same. It's funny, I've just thought because you went to Istanbul and that was not planned, but it was actually you had two screenings at the beginning, two at the end, and you were away in the middle. I don't think it could have worked out better. I mean, you missed Sister Wives, but that's okay because we've spoken about it extensively. But bizarre how
Yeah,
that works out.
I was supposed to get there for the last one, but my flight got delayed, so I was in the air, not being able to even email you to tell you that I couldn't get there.
Yeah,
Um,
it's okay. There's a lot of comments, obviously, in the chat that come along with it, and there's people that I know that have fed back, and I will make sure that you see all those comments once I get round to it. So, but it's all positive. It has been for all your films, really. I think I always talk about the difference in your films. We had the one that was quite shocking, one that was quite sad and poignant, but very real to life, and this one, which is a sort of light-hearted, but there's an issue under it. My first question before, oh, you can go on to the casting question actually. How did you cast this? Great chemistry. Also, love the song at the end. So we'll answer that one first if you want.
in terms of the casting process, um, the lead actress is the writer. Her name is Lisa O'Connor. So she's one of my best friends. We met at a day job selling life insurance at a call center in North London. She put this on as a play originally. And I went and saw it and I loved it. And naturally, she had to be our lead. And then we had the very tricky job of finding the dad, who was obviously it's such an important character. And we just put out, it's actually quite sweet. We put out a call out on social media, and the actor's daughter contacted us on Instagram. He's a beautiful actor called Brendan Dunley. I've just cast him again in a film that I'm shooting in a few months. But his daughter DM'd me and was like, my dad is rubbish at like social media and he's a little bit kind of like, disconnected living in a rural island. But she was like, I think that he would be perfect for this. Can I send you over some stuff? So she sent over a show reel and some headshots, and we collated like 10 wonderful Irish actors. But it was Brendan for us immediately. So big shout out to his daughter, Martha, I think it was. He's got two. I think it was Martha that contacted us. But that's how we found him. And then the other kind of smaller characters were again just kind of friends, really, Lisa's friends.
He was terrific though, I thought. And every time I watch it, I laugh more. He's just so perfect.
Yeah,
That he
he's
conveys.
great.
It's funny. He's got that Irish thing with watching them and just says whatever he wants. But it's also you can see when something hurts him or gets to him and smile. Especially at the end. It's
Yeah,
quite
he's got
touching.
that rare ability to make you laugh and then break your heart, which I always think is what makes a strong actor. And then in terms of the end song, the finale song, um, when I was in the edit, or maybe even before we even shot it, I can't remember, but Lisa's fiance, Fionn, is in the music industry. And he sent us this song one day called Bird Song by Emma Langford, which is our finale music. And he was like, I heard this song today and it just feels so perfect. And I listened to it and I had tears in my eyes. I just thought there couldn't be a song that's more perfect for this film. But, she's a pretty successful artist, Emma, and we were a short film with barely any budget. And obviously, a song like that costs a lot of money. But we contacted her and we told her what the film was about. She's Irish, so she knew all about the Repeal the Eighth referendum. She really believed in the message and she said, you can just have it. So she just let
Wow.
us put it at the end of the film. Incredibly, incredibly generous of her.
Wow, that's amazing.
She did it for the
Uh,
cause.
yeah. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a question, but first I'm gonna tell you that tomorrow I'm definitely gonna have a pint of Guinness after work because every time I watch
Oh,
them being poured in that film, but Guinness is my go-to first drink whatever I do. So
really?
yeah. Um, I don't think I've asked you this before, but what was different about directing this to perhaps the other three that are in the festival? Was
It
there
was the
anything
most,
different?
it's much more dialogue heavy
Mm.
than my other films. And I don't have any other films that are so static. Obviously, we have the fun bit at the church with the beginning and then the end in London, but ultimately it is two people sitting at a table having a conversation, and um so much relies on that chemistry. It felt more like a play, which makes
Yeah,
sense because it started as a play.
yeah.
But it felt so much different to my other films. And on top of that, we only really had one day to shoot it. So everything that happens at the church and at the pub, we did all of that in one day. And then down the line, we did like a few hours in London, getting a couple of pickups of her on the train and a couple of like
Mm.
exteriors. But we had one day essentially to shoot a whole film. So I've never had less money, less time.
Mhm.
But it was amazing, and Brendan and Lisa were so prepared because there was so much dialogue to do in one day. Normally, a film like this, that amount of dialogue would be normally spread out over a few days. So there was immense pressure on our actors. And also, I'd never made an Irish film. Obviously, all of my stuff is kind of either English or American, and it was pressure, a lot of pressure, even though I'm of Irish blood. I did, I'm from Birmingham essentially, so I felt a lot of pressure to kind of do this Irish story justice. And Lisa is my best friend, one of the great loves of my life, and it's a story that's very important to her, so I wanted to do right by her as well.
And how is she? Because I know we spoke to her earlier, but she's not well. Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine. She's exhausted. She's been traveling as well, and she's a bit of an early bird as well. She's not like me. I'm up at all hours of the night, but she actually has like a normal a normal routine.
Mm. I'm going to ask you two more questions before we close the festival, and if we have to. One is Sister Wives, like just quickly, because we didn't talk about that yesterday, but obviously you mentioned accents there, American and obviously with Mia as well, and Michael, actually. So what was the process of, obviously you had to make it an American story because that's what it's based on, but how difficult was it to get those accents? Because you seem to nail it. All three of you are terrific in that film, but was that a tricky part of it?
Mia, Michael, and I have been auditioning we've been auditioning as actors and working as actors for 20 years.
Yeah.
So American accents are kind of just something that you kind of have in your back pocket as an actor, particularly as an actor that's been doing it for so long. Mia and I are actually basically untrained. We didn't go to drama school, whereas Michael went to Central School of Speech and Drama,
Mm.
which is an amazing drama school that is particularly good with voice and accents. So he can do all kinds of accents. But then again, so can Mia. I'm all right at accents, but I think also as Brits, we consume so much American media that it's not too tricky because we've kind of been conditioned with it, I think. Um, Me and Mia had to be a little bit careful of not going too Californian.
Yeah.
So they weren't like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" So we had to make sure we softened it and made it kind of more rural and ambiguous and timeless. Um, so it's tricky. But we
Yeah.
also all helped each other. We all helped each other with words and cadences.
No, because you watch you and Mia, and you watch Mia in How to Have Sex, and you watch you just like now talking to you like this, and
Yeah.
you're both almost unrecognizable, even though there's not really a lot of makeup or you're not like wearing masks. So, it's a credit to you that the accent was part of that, I think. And probably most people
Yeah.
wouldn't know you were British, if I'm honest.
Yeah, no, I think we've got away with it so far, which is really lovely because it's always terrifying
Mm.
doing another accent. So thank you. I'm glad that we're getting away with it.
And the last question is away from Sister Wives. The other three films, obviously, you worked with three ladies that you're very close with, Louisa, Augusta, and Lisa. Going forward, how do you plan to work with those again? Just for our
Well, with
audience,
those
or just
specific people,
yeah, generally speaking. I know
I would
Augusta's a producer
I
as
would
well.
collaborate. I would collaborate with any of those women again. They're all brilliant. They're all busy doing their own projects. Lisa is working on another Irish film with a very Irish centric team. Augusta is currently working on Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Um, and Louisa Sexton has just launched an amazing short film journalism platform and is also working on her next film as well. I'm currently in pre-production for like four short films and I'm shooting the Sister Wives feature next year. So my slate is pretty busy right now and all of my short films that I'm making next are all made with completely different teams. Because I think it's really important to make sure that you do keep diversifying and you do keep working with new people and exploring because you learn more, particularly as someone like, I don't have education above high school. I didn't do drama school, I didn't do film school or university. So I really love working with different people so that I can learn new things from new people, um, and work out different people's kind of tricks of the trade. Um, but I would work with any of them again in a heartbeat. So we shall see.
Oh, no, he's asking Sister Wives feature release. There's no way you're
Yeah,
going to give that away
we
at this point.
are the release of the Sister Wives feature will not be until 2027.
Right.
But we're shooting it in 2026. Yeah, very exciting. It's been picked up by the Coppola's
Whoa.
uh production company, American Zoetrope. So that's ran by Sophia Coppola and
Whoa.
Francis Ford Coppola. So yeah, we're shooting that next year. Very exciting.
That
Lots more
must be.
news to come on that, but I can't say too much yet.
No, no. Well, you've told us enough there. I mean, that's crazy. That's brilliant. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Last thing I'm going to say is, the other day I look back at, uh, it was well over a year ago that you messaged me and said, hello, film to me. I've got a new film called Sister Wives. I wonder if you would help me promote it or something along those lines. We'd never spoke before,
Probably.
and look how far we've come.
I
So
know.
massive, massive congratulations for what you've achieved.
Thank
In
you
that
so
you, I
much.
mean, I know in the interview that I'll publish, you say that the last year's been a blur, but I mean, look where we are now, and I'm so glad that you've brought stuff to the festival. I just want to say thank you and congratulations for the final
We're gonna
time.
double it next year. You wait.
Oh, I'm gonna have to double myself.
I know, we're gonna need some clones.
But bring the call center as well, which is your first director, and it'll be
Yeah.
nice to see that as well. So
Yeah, for sure. Love that. Thank you, Robin. I feel very honored to be closing the festival with you.
I know it's funny how it's all scheduled like this, isn't it? But yeah, really, really chuffed that you've got that. And just
Yeah.
between you and me, I knew you were going to win that prize a long time ago. But anyway,
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I did.
yeah.
I was chuffed. I was so thrilled. We've got a separate Sister Wives WhatsApp group, so we were all like, "Woo!" Very excited Sister Wives team today. So thank you so much. And I was a bit sad because when you end a holiday and you're a bit sad, and so I was like, I had the holiday blues today, and then
Mm.
it's like picks me right back up.
Did you think when it got to the last prize, then I mean, you probably did. You probably ego's not that big, but did you think, oh well, we're not going to win then? You're just not bothered, or were you
No, I
thinking, oh,
didn't
it could
think
be
we were
me?
going to win the gold, the kind
Mm.
of the best film gold prize. No. Um, I was so thrilled for Angela as well.
Yeah,
Um, we'd obviously already kind of won two. I didn't think that there'd be a third. Well, I wasn't sure there was going to be any, so I'm
yeah.
just thrilled. I'm very, very, very grateful. And it was also so cool to see like how many people were at the awards, like so many women. Like it's really special to see like at this kind of this female focused film festival, and I feel very, very proud, very honored to be here, very grateful. Thank you.
Just a shame it's run by a man, isn't it? But
You are our femme king.
yeah, I saw that. I didn't read the comments because it was that presenting that was so crazy. But when at the end I read the comments, I was like, oh my God, I've got 7 new nicknames.
How did you end up making this festival? Is it just you just passionate about kind of
What back?
platforming
What,
women's
10 years
film?
ago? You mean?
Yeah,
So,
like
there's a lady called Barbara. She runs a website called Directed by Women, and she puts like catalogs all the films made by women, and she does like a summer watch along party every year, and she does it in Spain now as well. And I said, can I be part of that? So I did one, 2016, but it's just 10 feature films, like stories we tell by Sarah Polly and DuVernay film. I can't remember which one, but just to do. And then the next year I thought, you know what, I'm going to do short films. And then by year 3, I was like, I guess people want me to do it. And then this year 10, I thought, let's go. So let's give myself a nervous breakdown and let's do 60 plus films. Let's get Louisa on board and blah, blah, blah.
so
But yeah,
cool, man.
I know
Love
it's
it.
like, it's legit. It's got a website. It's going to be on IMDb and it's going to be, you know, it's hopefully. I want to keep it online as well. I don't ever want to go do it in theaters. It'd be nice, maybe at university screenings or something like that. But the online thing really works.
Yeah, it makes it
Mm.
accessible for everyone all over the world.
Yeah, we've got a great team. You've got people on the call. Nadia just written reviews. She's been very good. Shema has been with me every step of the way with the registration stuff, which has been killing me. And Hannah is like pretty much my second in command at Film Automy. So I'm surrounded by
Oh,
brilliant women all the time.
lucky man.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Right, let's call it a day then. But thank you again, everybody. I'm gonna lock the door now to the cinema and put the reels away.
That's a wrap.
Yeah,
Woohoo.
that's a wrap. Congratulations, everyone. Fantastic festival. Back to work tomorrow. Yay.
Oh God. Thanks, guys. Good night.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Nuija. Thanks, everybody.
Cheers, Robin. Bye, guys.
Bye.